Good morning, SFL team owners and league members, and welcome to a special Week 12 edition of the SFL Breakdown. Today, in the breakdown, we go behind the numbers of the MAC versus the SUS. Since the inception of the Sidney Football League in 2011, there has been a debate as to which division is the strongest. And while there has been several shifts in team ownership, in the MAC, the results came out much closer than one were expected. In 2011, the SFL began with 10 members. 3 of them are no longer in the league. They have since been replaced for the better, and the SFL is thriving and competing at a very high level. In 2011, Steve and Shaun were the winners of the SUS and the MAC, respectively. Steve won the championship. The SUS's overall win-loss record in that year was 39-26, its best record to date. The SUS scored 6,908 total fantasy points as compared to the MAC with 6,090, and its overall win-loss record of 26-39. Tough year for the MAC. In 2012, when the Colorado Kittlers replaced the Swamp Donkeys in the MAC, that division finished with one more win than the SUS. That's right, the MAC had 33 wins and 32 losses, and the SUS finished with 32 wins and 33 losses. Joe and Andrea were division champions, with Andrea taking home the title. The SUS scored 6,730 points to the MAC 6,370 in 2012. The next year, Bundy of Polk High replaced the reigning MAC and SFL champion. And the division suffered, winning only 27 total games and losing 38. Ouch. Yes, the SUS reigned supreme, scoring 6,959 points to the MAC 6,132, and the SUS finished with a total division record of 38-27. You'll see as we progress, normally the wins and the losses are mirrored. For instance, the MAC won 27 games, lost 38. The SUS won 38, lost 27. The onboarding of the Book of Eli surely aided to the SUS, as Brian's team finished with 9 wins in its first season, 2013, and scored the third most points in the league with 1,412 in 2013. In 2014, current MAC title competitor Fuzz Bumpers joined the MAC, winning just 6 games and scoring a 9th place 1,245 points. The MAC still won the divisional rivalry in 2014 by a 1-game edge, with 33 wins to the SUS's 32. As per usual, the SUS outscored the MAC by 684 total fantasy points. Eddie and Alfred won the SUS and the MAC respectively, but in an unprecedented playoff shakeup, neither made the championship game. Mike and Justin battled in the big one, with Green Eggs and Graham winning the trophy by a 25-point margin. 2014. The next season, 2015, was the year of the MAC. Mike and Justin returned to divisional superiority and faced off again in the big game, this time in favor of Charles in Charge by just 2.8 points. The MAC won 10 more games than the SUS in 2015 and outscored them for the first and only time in SFL history, 7,176 to 7,100. The MAC finished 36-29. In 2016, Justin again won the SUS, this time as Rage against the Vereen, and Shaun returned as divisional champion 5 years removed as Put On for My City. The MAC was outscored by 437 points in the season and suffered 3 more losses than its SFL division counterpart. Joe went on to wear the shirt with an enormous round 3-point total over 163 points. Meaning he scored over 163 points in the championship game. Wild. Last year, Aaron and Eddie were division champs, with Soggy Dogs defeating the future leaders in the big one. That was Eddie versus me. Everybody remembers that. The Sus eked out a 1-win margin with 33 wins and 32 losses, barely leading in the point total by 310 total points. This season, the fourth without a major MAC shakeup, meaning we haven't had any change in our division, is proving to be the best in SFL history. This season is proving to be the best in SFL history. The MAC currently has a 7-game lead over the Sus and are dropping them in the point total to 6,650 to 6,020. Pretty big margin there. In its 7 years, the Sidney Football League has seen changes and shifts, but one thing has remained relatively consistent. While the rivalry between the Sus and the MAC is alive and real, it remains relatively one-sided. The Sus has scored 56,309 fantasy points lifetime. The MAC just 52,282 points. That's a 4,027 point gap. To date, the Sus has recorded 23 more wins than the MAC. And with 10 cross-divisional matchups remaining on this short season, that number may balloon. Meaning, there's 5 games this week, they're all cross-divisional. There's 5 games next week, they're all cross-divisional. Go either way, but the way it's trending, I don't see MAC doing much damage to that 23-point margin, 23-win margin, I'm sorry. All right, Sidney Football League members and team owners, that's all I have for you this morning. Mike, Aaron, Brian, Eddie, Alfred, Joe, Jeff, Steve, and Justin, I want to wish you all a great NFL Sunday and say a special congratulations to Jeff on his engagement to Michaela. We love you, brother. God bless. And as always, go!